guys, DemonDriver here. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight we're going to do an update video on the three 777Xs that I'm building. Right here is the Lufthansa 9X, fuselage tube for that. And right here is the fuselage tube or partial tube for the Emirates 9X. And both of these are massive, okay? These things are enormous. I mean, just to give you an idea of how big they are. I mean, this is just the fuselage tube and it dwarfs me completely. Completely dwarfs me. And then there's an 8, JAL-8, and I've made all the components for it, all the parts, but I haven't assembled it yet. I got a nose, tail, wings, you know, fuselage, backbone, wing box, everything. Everything has been made, it just needs to be assembled. But because space is limited, when you have two 13-foot airliners, you only have so much space and so many places to put them. And right now I have to store these in garages that I rent off-site. That's how big these things are. They're monsters. So let's get right into this video. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this video. I apologize it's been so long since I've done a 777-9X or X video, but there hasn't been anything interesting to show you guys in the last several months. But this video, I think you guys are going to like it because it's really going to explain what's going on with the Emirates 777-9X. Because I have to keep brushing off the camera because the camera keeps getting fogged over because it's so humid tonight. So I'm going to have to keep doing that. I had my other camera and that would just get fogged over within like 5 minutes. So, but let's look at the Emirates fuselage tube, and what you see here is a half tube, right? You see a half tube. There's a full tube for the Lufthansa 9X, but for the Emirates 9X it's a half tube. I'll tell you why. Very interesting reason. The reason for the Emirates 9X having a half tube is because the customer wants something very special. What he told me, he said, Chris, I want the most scale RC Airliner ever made, in the sense of parts, what's inside the plane. He wants it to mimic the real thing, meaning the reason why it has a flat cabin floorboard here is because that's exactly what it is. When the plane is done, the entire upper portion of the fuselage tube will be removable, have windows cut in, and have first class cabins, sleeper cabins, about anywhere from I think 10 to 12 of them forward, first class, business class, standard business class, and then your economy, coach and economy classes back in here. I think over 380 seats in all, if I'm not mistaken. And that's what he wants. All the bathrooms, the bar, galleys, crew sleeping quarters, full flight deck, interior lighting, everything, literally everything. And I told this person it's going to be on display in some palace in Abu Dhabi, from what the owner is telling me. So he wants it to be something that is beyond anything that anybody else has. And I told him it's going to take anywhere from a half a year to 7-8 months to make that interior, just by itself, just alone. To make a full interior to fit in here will take that long. He said, fine, no problem. It's a lot of work. So just after the flight deck, we'll have first class sleeper cabins here. Three here, and then 6 down the center, and I think 3 more. And then here will be the business sleeper class, and then you'll in here business economy, and then as you move all the way back you start to get into economy, coach, and with all the bathrooms, the crew compartment will be back up in here in the tail. All of the carpeting will be in, interior lighting, bathrooms, all little coat hangers, everything will be in there, will be displayed inside of here. And I'm going by a lot of what Emirates is doing right now with their 300ER, but I know that when they get me, a good friend of mine, Brian Silverman, who is a huge aviation nut like me, and he loves airliners just as much as I do. And we've been debating on what kind of interior Emirates is going to put on their 9X. Is it going to be flagship, something new, a new design, a new interior, something completely different? Now, I have a couple of people on the inside at a particular airline, I'm not going to say which one, and they are hopefully going to get me some information. So yeah, so even the cargo compartment, there'll be a cargo compartment in here with cargo doors and everything, just everything that you would see. You know, he wants it to not only be an RC airplane, but put it inside of a room specially made for it, and then turn off the lights, but then turn the lights on inside the plane, all, you know, light it up, and then have part of it open up, part of the side of the fuse opens up like a travel agency model, and you'll be able to like open it and see inside when it lights up like a Christmas tree. And I'll have all the seats. I even have some 3D printed stewardesses and flight attendants, passengers sitting in the seats. But everything has to be made. I really want to be able to make everything from lightweight styrofoam, all the seats and everything. I'm wagering and kind of debating whether or not to use two of my 3D printers. I have two of them. Should I use them to make seats and different things? And I might have to, especially like sinks and things. I could also do it by hand, but I guess I'm going to have to utilize the 3D printers to make certain parts. Like I was saying, here are my two 3D printers. They're both from XYZ Printing, and I need to really start getting serious about using these for the Emirates 9X. I can't really escape it. I'm going to have to use these. I'm going to be making so many of the same parts over and over and over again. I'm going to have to at least make 25 to 30% of the interior using these, or it's just going to take too long to get it all done. But I have to balance everything with how heavy these plastic parts will be once they're done. So that's a bit of a trade-off. I have to be very careful with that. The owner wants to be able to fly the full plane, the Emirates 9X, with the interior in the plane. The interior will be removable, but he wants the option of flying it with the interior. So I need to get serious about weight. Weight will always be an issue. But I have not hammered out how I want to do that. So this is DemonDriver. Thank you for joining it as always, and I'm sorry about the long delay on the build videos for the 9X and for the 777. More stuff coming, just be patient. More flight videos coming, more maiden flights coming. I've got 5 or 6 more RC Airliners to maiden in the next few months, so stay tuned for that. Lots of fun stuff coming up. So you like RC Airliners, this is the channel for you. You found the right channel. This is DemonDriver. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless.